Hey, Beth.
Hey.
What's going on?
I cut again.
I'm sorry. Things have been difficult.
Mm-hmm.
That's an incredibly hard place to be, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess I should go to the hospital.
So you're worried about the depth of the cuts or something?
No, but you know, my therapist said that if I cut again, I just need to go to the hospital.
And so what would you hope from the hospital?
Oh, I don't know. She just said that it would be really, really, you know, just, I could cut again, and so maybe I just need to be someplace where I'm safe.
So,
Would you take me?
I'm happy to do that, but I'd love to talk with you for a little bit first, if that's okay.
Oh, sure. I don't know what to say. I just,
Yeah,
you know.
you don't need to say anything.
Okay.
I was just going to spend a little time just sort of, just spend some time with you. Because I've had some times where I've done lots of self-injury, and for me it was a time where I just felt a lot of shame. And it was almost more the shame that hurt than the self-injury. Is it like that for you?
I just don't want to feel it all. So I just go ahead and cut. I don't want to feel those things, because then I might have to ask where the shame is coming from, and I just don't want to go there, and I think I'm pretty fragile right now.
So when you're feeling fragile, what is it that you need from people who consider themselves to be your friends?
I think I need them to just help me, you know, just help me be safe and help me know that I'm here and now, and help me to just watch over me and make sure that I don't hurt myself anymore, and you know, just that kind of thing.
So what do you think your friends need from you when you're feeling like this?
Are you saying that I'm supposed to be doing something for them right now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I think...
I mean, look at me, Shery. Look at me. Do you think I could... Are you saying I'm not a good friend?
That's interesting that you asked that. I think that friends are always sort of trying to figure out how to get through hard times together.
But you're a peer supporter. You're supposed to just help. I mean, I can't give anything to you. You don't need anything from me. You're not cutting anymore, and you don't keep going into the hospital, and it's ridiculous to think that.
It sounds like that made you pretty pissed off. So it feels like you have nothing to give back, and the thought of giving...
I'm a good person.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to think that I'm supposed to give all the time, because right now I'm giving out. I have given out. I have been hurt. I have been torn down. I have been humiliated, and there is nothing left in me to give to anyone, and I just need you to give to me.
It sounds like a lot of pain and a lot of burnout and just a lot of loss.
Yes. Yes. So I just need, you know, I just need a blanket wrapped around me and somebody to just love me and to take care of me.
You know, there's so much of the time that I wish that somebody would just come into my life and just sort of make it all better. Do you ever feel that way?
I know nobody can do that, and I just need them to understand that because of what I've been through, I just am different, and I just need them to understand that I'm different, and to really just honor my difference.
So it feels like you're different than...
Yes.
Different than what? Different than who?
I don't know, I just have been through so much in my life that I'm not always different. I mean, there are times when I feel like, you know, I can go to the mall with friends, or I can, you know, even maybe cook a little bit of dinner or something, but my doctor and my therapist told me that, you know, that I've been damaged, I've been hurt, it's okay for me to take a break, is what they said. I can take a break.
And taking a break means?
Don't you know you're supposed to help me? I mean, you're really making this difficult.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it feels difficult. It's not my intention to make it feel difficult. I guess what I'm trying to figure out with you is kind of how we can be together in a way that feels, I don't know, I guess I just want to say different, and I'll tell you why. Because you're looking at me like I've got three heads.
No, I appreciate you struggling with me.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is, Beth. I mean, I guess what I hope is that we can struggle to do something different with each other than just end up with one of us feeling like the other is needing to be taken care of or taken responsibility for. And I'll tell you why I want to do something different, if it's okay with you.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I have to say that for me, that whole feeling of feeling different and like incapable of giving and really needing somebody to keep me safe in my own life has really, in a strange way, sort of kept me really disconnected from people.
Yeah, I guess I can see that sort of like an invisible kind of wall. I thought that was the way it was supposed to be, though, that I had to live in that invisible wall to make sure that I could just be safe.
Wow. And so when you live in that invisible wall, what does it mean to say that you could just be safe?
It's weird. No one's ever asked me these questions before.
Is it okay time to talk about this stuff?
Yeah, I could get really upset. I might start crying and all, but
that's okay with me.
You know, the thing that I can't figure out is, like, if I'm always supposed to be taken care of, and if I'm always supposed to go to the hospital when I want to cut, or if I've cut, when is it that I'm supposed to start living? And, like, when is it, like, I feel like a terrible friend because I know that I'm just sort of like this helpless little fragile thing that people are supposed to take care of, and if they don't want to take care of me anymore, they just walk away, and I'm burning out my friends. And it's like you're the last person that's talking to me honestly about anything. And I just got to tell you, Shery, I just don't know what I just don't know how to live. I don't know how to, I might as well just cut again.
That's been your solution for those feelings for a while, huh?
Yeah, because when they get too big, if I cut, then goes away, and people
Yeah.
come out and they take care of me, and we're fine.
Well, and part of why I'm asking you questions and sort of pushing a little bit is because I don't want our friendship to turn into one where either one of us walks away. And I really want to use our relationship in a way that gets us kind of both out of that I'm too fragile and I burn people out kind of relationship. I lost so many friends when I was kind of going through
You
my
did?
stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess I expected people to treat me differently, to walk on eggshells, to kind of take care of me, and
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, when I felt better, I felt shame, and then I still couldn't be friends with them.
Yeah, I know. Hey.
And so I want a different kind of friendship with you, if that's possible.
I would love it. I don't have the first clue. I mean, I don't have the first clue. But I get what you're saying.
It's hard. I mean, when you've got lots of big feelings and your automatic reflex is to cut because you know that the feelings will go away, it's kind of a pattern that you get into where sort of cutting becomes inseparable from feeling.
Well, I guess that I don't know what we would do, what we would talk about if we didn't have my problems to talk about, or say your problems. I mean, what would we do? What would happen?
So what would you want to do? What would you want to have happen?
I don't think I want to go to the hospital.
Wow. That's awesome. I mean, when I first came and we sat down together, it was the first thing that you said you thought you needed.
I know.
And it's really different to hear
I don't
what
want to go.
Yeah, what you think you need versus what you want.
I never, I think all I know right now is I don't want to keep, I want to do something different, and I didn't guess I knew that I could.
Well, for me, the whole thing with self-injury was a very lonely experience. It sort of kept me from
Yeah.
being in conversation with people. It was a way to deal with my pain very alone and very secretively.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I think the hardest thing in the world was that it left me with a huge feeling of shame.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for one thing, I don't think that we need to base our friendship on pain, necessarily. But certainly, if we find ways of talking together that do something different with the pain, that there's perhaps more room for a different kind of relationship.
You mean like, because like that was really worrying me. I thought that, you know, if I get better, then I won't be able to have the friendships that I have, or I guess they're not really friendships, but I was worried that like, I really like my therapist, and I was thinking like, if I get better, does that mean that she would leave, you know? And I guess, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Do you think it's safer to feel kind of fragile and in need in order to keep people in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't tell